What's up, y'all? It's your girl NGD, and welcome back to Black in the Day by AD, where we celebrate our dopeness 24/7, 365. What's up, y'all? It's your girl NGD, and welcome back to Black in the Day by AD. Now, on this episode, we have a very special guest, Miss Amber Edwards. She is the ultimate boss chick, juggling 2 careers, getting people together. So tell us a little bit about your companies.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you for being here. The weather is crazy outside.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, y'all, obviously it's cold. I'm having to readjust. I actually live overseas, so this cold temperature is definitely, just it's very eye-opening. You open the door, you take a step, you think, and you go back inside and readjust your day. But yes.
I can imagine.
No, there's no way you can. You have a full head of hair.
Oh, well, yeah, this is very true. But the look is everything.
Oh, well,
I could never
hit the contour. But a little bit about what I do. I'm a systems builder and integrator. So in short, I help idea people make their ideas come to life and help them streamline it and get everything organized so that they can scale properly, really. Just save all their money as much as possible, stay focused on the idea and grow in that one thing that they're talented at. So I live overseas. I believe in expat life. I think everybody should have an opportunity to live outside the U.S. It's definitely such a eye-opening experience that I had, especially being a Black woman. Also, I really enjoyed myself when I lived overseas, which was different than I thought it would be. So I live in the Caribbean now, in Antigua, Barbuda. I live there because my dad is from Antigua, Barbuda, so I had a chance to go back, get my passport, learn the island, and look around, because that's eventually where I will end up settling down. So, roots-ish.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Super dope.
Yeah, thank you. Come on over, man.
Yeah, no.
Actually, y'all are coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I'm planning a trip for that to come down.
It's happening.
It's happening, yes. So get ready.
Today we are going to get into this week's topics, starting with the evolution of a few artists who had birthdays this week. Ice-T,
yes,
rapper, actor.
Yes, everything, yes. Coming back from the day, started a rock band also. Very, Ice-T, he's very multifaceted.
Yeah, and then his evolution is crazy too, because very heavily involved on Twitter.
Oh yes.
And it's crazy because the younger generation doesn't know him from rapping or music. They just think he's detective. From SVU, and I see him have to gather people every once in.
Yes,
and
collecting scalps and snatching weaves.
You don't know what I used to do.
Kids these days, but they actually, I say kids these days, I'm not that much older than them, but no, kids do, the younger generation, they do need to kind of go back and listen to the older stuff, because I think they'd be quite surprised, just like you said, the evolution between even Ice-T, Ice Cube, just seeing them from, going where they started to where they are now, family movies, all of that, but it's great to see just their diversity as well, and it just shows that hip-hop is, it transcends culture, race, age, generation. So they were, in our days, they were young back when we were young, and now they're kids. They have kids who are coming back in the scene.
O'Shea is fully in his 20s?
Yeah, exactly. Looking exactly like his dad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good to see kind of full circle.
Yeah. And then speaking of, Ice-T to Ice Cube, Dr. Dre had a birthday on the 18th.
Yes, the album coming out soon. Are we still waiting on that? Can we not talk about that? I haven't been here, y'all, so I don't know what thing. No, we can't. Okay, never mind.
So, his evolution was crazy too. Started out with NWA, so rapping, producing, then that $1 billion sale with Beats.
Yes.
By Dre.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. I love seeing athletes and entertainers as well make that jump, being able to take on projects that are outside of their normal, rapping hip hop or rapping hip hop. beyond their normal scope.
I mean,
of genius.
those are two different things. So.
That's
two different
and
things.
the hippity hop.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's great to see him, be able to capitalize off of his brand that he built.
Yeah.
And he saw a product, he went with it, he made some great connections and great partnerships, and now he's set. He really
For
is
life.
Yeah, him, his kids, with just focusing on that. So
yeah, super dope. And then Rihanna,
of course, my Caribbean queen.
Mm-hmm. I figured like that. She has a birthday on the 20th, which is tomorrow.
Okay,
yeah.
Maybe that's the drop day. Who knows? Birthday present to us and the
Maybe.
world. Maybe we'll
Maybe.
see. No, are you going to be hitting up her comments and asking when the album's going to drop as well?
Absolutely not. I just feel like sis has given us like solid albums to where it's just like, y'all let her do this beauty and this fashion and give us this album when she wants to.
Exactly. And then she just broke up with her rumored ex-boyfriend as well for 3 years, so maybe
the album might be a little better.
Exactly.
Like,
she took a little bit extra
relax,
time.
y'all. Y'all gotta relax.
Come on, trust the process. I tell that to myself too.
I remember when she first came out, what was it?
College.
Ponder Replay.
College and high school.
Yeah, definitely high school. Yeah.
It's a long time
I probably shouldn't have said that. A little bit, but it's okay. We don't look at it all.
Baby face.
Everything
she's done has pretty much been iconic.
Yeah.
I still remember the haircut, the bob, the black bob. That one, girls will change the hair when she became redhead. You did,
I
me
had
too.
like every one of her hairstyles.
Yeah, the short too. She changed the game.
Yeah. Yeah, so we should have known she was like kind of a trendsetter, but it's really cool to see her do like fashion as far as things that are for us. So her Puma collaborations, and now she has like her own fashion house as far as like a luxury line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, with the Louis Vuitton house.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great partnership that she has as well.
Yes. So sis is getting these coins. Y'all relax on that album. Then moving on from Evolution, but someone who really impacted the culture, Nina Simone.
Yes.
Yes, her birthday is coming up on the 21st. She had amazing music, like I Love You, Porgy, A Single Woman, and then she also, I feel like, really impacted the culture with a few of her works. For women, actually. Which I think is really important because she said her whole thing behind that was to inspire Black women to define beauty for themselves. So I feel like we definitely need that, especially here. I don't know how it is, like, where you're staying now, if it's any, like, if our features are more embraced or...
So when you say our, do you mean like African American?
Yeah.
It's kind of a distinction. But, so yes, I mean, especially in the Caribbean, very much like pro-Black. And they're actually very intertwined with hip-hop culture as well. So, even though I was listening to like a lot of soca, dancehall music, I still love, you always hear hip-hop songs. They love swag surfing. That's like the international jam. Everybody loves the swag surf, but it's good to kind of see the cultures kind of integrate. You can see and you can hear the different hip hop and rap influences within music across the world. But yeah, Nina Simone is great. She's an activist. She took it. She was very open with her words and ended up getting like blacklisted also. Mm-hmm. But she exactly. Yeah, especially back in the day.
Yeah.
Black in the day. Yes.
Yeah. Exactly. I like that. Yeah, but I agree. She really elevated the things that we needed to be said. Like, she really used her platform, used her voice to kind of speak for us and give us hope whenever there was, like, when we weren't getting our message across. So,
exactly.
Yeah. Birdman.
Okay, yes. Yes. Yes.
He had a birthday on the 15th. And I remember him from, I shouldn't have been listening to that music whenever I was younger, but hey, Louisiana girl. Said this last episode, I'm going to say it again. Yeah, whenever I was younger, so from like Cash Money and how he had Hot Boys elevate Cash Money for sure. So it's what, Wayne, Juvenile, Turk, and BG. Yeah.
Yes. And him and Wayne, they're back to friends together for Get It
Yes,
Right. So I'm
yeah.
glad that they've also seen the full circle. Everyone
Yeah.
is able to communicate their issues. But
It was looking a little rough.
it was, yeah, no, I was
looking real rough.
I mean, all the red tape, and that's unfortunate that it had to get to that level.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're almost family. They've
Yeah.
grown up together. They started pretty much a sound, pioneers of a certain sound.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad that, you know, they were able to come together and make that history. So, you know, whenever you hear Cash Money Records for the 99 and 2000, you
Yeah.
better come correct. You already know.
Yeah.
Spread out, get yourself ready.
Out on the floor. Shoes are coming off and all. It's happening. Man, you've seen that Breakfast Club a few years back, where he had to check Charlamagne and all them.
Did I?
And you know, he was like, "Stop playing with my name," and you don't remember?
I don't remember. Recent 3 years, was that within the last 2? Well, no, longer?
No.
They
Right.
Let me get all the
conversation last week.
the phone at. You can't see this. You can't pop up on that. Okay, but tell me about it then.
You know how the Breakfast Club is.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Charlamagne is very messy. I'm gonna say it. He's very, very messy. And there's actually been like a couple artists that have had to check him for being messy. And I just feel like that's a kind of a message to different shows and like websites and blogs that involve the culture. Like at a certain point, we got to stop being messy and
Right.
uplift each other. That's why I started this show, because it was just like a lot of messy stuff going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, well, I appreciate that. We need some more positive culture out there. Show the kids, you know, I love the concept as well, showing them things that they may have missed out on.
Yeah.
But now they got Netflix, the internet. I didn't have internet like this, okay?
Not at all.
So y'all can go look at the old episodes of Fresh Prince. And
Yeah, do yourself a favor.
Exactly.
Please do yourself a favor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go listen to the old stuff and kind of just see and listen and hear where all the influences came from as well. Because they pull from even older generations.
Yeah, absolutely. And then moving on to a very important birthday for Black culture. Huey P. Newton, his birthday was on the 17th. Major part of Black history. He definitely used his platform, his life, like he sacrificed his life for us, and I'm super appreciative of that. Like, because he didn't have to do it. A lot of people don't.
Exactly.
But
And him and the organization they did so much for the Black community.
Yeah.
You know, outside of what media may portray, they were hosting food programs.
Mhm.
I think WIC, Women and Children, actually came from Black Panthers.
Yeah.
The program that they started. And between him and Fred Hampton, and just the kind of like visionary that they were able to have, and that was a good balancing act between, you know, MLK and I know we're going to talk about him a little bit later, MalcolmX as well. But kind of seeing all of that come together, I think it was good for. I mean, of course, that was different generations, but I'm glad that we were able to, like, especially nowadays, pull from our past activists and kind of use those tactics with social media nowadays. So
exactly.
it definitely paved the way for activism, and it's interesting to see kind of where things have moved in the past 40, 50, 60 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up about how they were portrayed beyond the media. Like, we know the Black community knew back then, like, what they were doing in the neighborhoods, but, you know, in the media, they try to make it seem like it was a lot of fear that they tried to evoke in people, and it's just like, that's not what it was.
Just
They were out here
I
feeding
know, man.
people, like, promote education. Yeah,
Can't everybody just get along?
it would be great.
It really would
Sounds
be.
good.
Yeah, we there for it. We ready for it.
And that because, like, a lot of their, like I said, they were, well, like we said, feeding people. promoting education, housing, employment for the people, and ending police brutality against our people. So it wasn't just, I don't know what they try to make it seem like.
Exactly.
Like, I can't even verbalize that because in my mind it doesn't make sense for me to even say.
And I think we're still even fighting for those things today as well.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like you said, we're going to talk about MalcolmX right now. He was actually assassinated in '65 on February 21st. Yeah. And I think a lot of his like practices is what the Black Panther Party was rooted in, which is super dope. Like, I'm glad they kind of paid homage to him
Right.
in that way and kind of carried his legacy on and his message on, because he didn't always. They try to make it seem like he was like the hateful one.
Right.
Or, yeah, he was just, his approach was a little bit different, but him and MLK had the same message.
Exactly.
Their approaches were just
Approaches were
a little
different.
bit different, yeah. Yeah.
Are you watching the Netflix series that they just came out with about the assassination of Malcolm X?
I actually started watching it this past weekend.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I was in there yelling at the TV.
Oh,
because, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was
no.
like the police were on that bullshit. Like, it really, y'all only had the two nowhere to be found. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, are you really surprised though?
No, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
so-
Absolutely not. Yeah. So, yeah.
But I heard they're reopening the case
they need
in real
to.
life.
They really need to, because that just, what are you even talking about? None of that makes sense that you're telling us. And then seeing how they just handled the crime scene, and they cleaned it up for a school dance that was happening the same night. Someone just got whole assassinated in this spot. What are you talking about? You're cleaning it up for a school dance. So, yeah, they definitely.
The kids were dancing too. Dang.
Hello? Dancing. So crazy, so disrespectful. So I'm glad that they like put that documentary up so we could see and learn things that we didn't know like, about the case and how it was handled.
Exactly.
So if y'all haven't checked that out, y'all need to go ahead and get on there and get your life. Yeah. Speaking of ending police brutality, Jordan Davis, his birthday was on the 16th. He would have been 25.
I remember him. He was one of the earlier ones.
Yeah.
That just
2012.
part of one of the reasons why I left the U.S.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
Yeah.
very stressful. Sometimes being Black in America. So
Absolutely.
just get your passport. It's very valuable. And like I said, go and travel, see the world, because you just be surprised how things are different all over the place. And if it's something that you're not happy with, there are options out there, and you can always come back. So
Exactly. Yeah, he was actually killed over his music was too loud. And yeah, like, we can't listen to music, we can't try and get our grind on to sell CDs, we can't walk home with Skittles in our hands, we can't do any of that. So the things that the Black Panther Party were fighting for are still not a thing.
exactly, still very, very good today.
Yeah. But in this case, the guy who shot him, who shall remain nameless because you get no shine, they actually went to trial twice. Now, the first time they couldn't figure out, oh, was he like responsible? They couldn't convict him for the murder. It's just like, well, what else would you do? But the second time, he got a first degree conviction and then plus the 3 counts of attempted second degree because his friends were in the car.
Right. Ah.
Yeah, he fired into the car. Yeah. So crazy. And he's doing life without parole plus 90 years. So that works. It's very rare that he actually got convicted because most of the time it's just like, oh, I feared for my life.
Right.
And that's it. But I don't, like, why do you think it is that they fear us. So we're like sitting here minding our business.
Oh,
like,
girl, that's a whole day and then some. You know, it's so many layers to it. I don't even like really know where to begin. Like I'm really like stuck. Like how do I even begin to answer this? Why? Fear of the unknown, lack of resources. I think that especially like with Black people, where we come from, Africa, land of abundance. This is something I realized living in Antigua. I'm in the Caribbean, and there are mango trees and papaya trees and banana trees just everywhere, just growing. And you can literally just go on the ground and pick it up. It doesn't belong to anyone. It's just there.
Yeah.
And so you can go and fish for yourself, and there's grapes on the beach and everything you need. You have coconut water, coconut rind. You get the fibers from the coconut to make rope, to make anything you need. So when you come from a place of abundance, you just have this different mindset versus typically fair skin is a little bit more up north. So it's winter, winter is coming type situation where there's resources are scarce. So you don't have abundance outside. You have to kind of gather and hoard things for yourself. So I think that changes your mentality as well. So I just think Black people are just always like, hey, like God, the energy, universe, always gonna provide. I see it in the seasons. And I just think we have just that kind of like open and loving and forgiving mindset because we see that things are just, it's cyclical. So I don't know why that anger at geography, location, I feel better, I feel more active and more like attuned when I'm in the sun. I call it my melanin gets activated. So these are different things that you're up north and you're fair skin, melanin is not your friend. So different things like that is just kind of like, man, I understand. I'm not mad, I get it now. So it's just kind of like, let's all kind of come on this general understanding and just, help you get the soul, just get that soul. That's really all it's about. Like, it's missing the soul. The soul is there. The soul is there.
Or how do people in Antigua see the situation with like police brutality and like race relations?
It's honestly like that's one of the things that was the most interesting to me is I'm driving in Antigua with my cousin. This was a couple years ago, and there was actually me, Jessica, and my brother. We were there for Carnival, and my cousin was driving the car and was driving crazy, driving fast, swooping. The cop pulls up, see him, and me, Jessica, my brother all get quiet and we put our seatbelt on. And it literally is quiet. And then Jessica was like, why did we all get quiet? And I was like, we were all just thinking the same thing. My cousin was like, what? What did we do? Pulls down the window, and starts cussing out the cop. We're all like, no. He's like, man, don't worry about it. Like, that's a U.S. problem. So I've just realized that unless it's, serious drug crimes, it's not that big of a deal. And it was something that even me driving there, I kind of still got quiet and kind of tensed up when I would see police. And I had to train myself, like, girl, it's cool, like, kind of, you're not there anymore. So it still does kind of pop up when I come here. But that's just really the difference. Like, unless you're in, like, doing the world of crime, the police, I feel like, are, monitoring that. And that's it. The roads aren't, the best in most foreign countries, so they're not really policing traffic like that because everyone is driving like you can only go so fast. I mean, I'm driving kilometers. I don't even know 40 kilometers. I don't know how fast that is, but it's not very fast in miles per hour.
I'm going to tell you.
The metric system over there. I'm like, oh man, there's a number. But yeah, you really can't go that fast. You really can't do much crazy either. There, car accident happens, offering assistance, but it's just a completely different experience. So it's really just like a mind shift. Like, it's nice. It's nice. It's really weird. It's so weird. We actually got pulled over once, and I was so nervous, but then they realized we weren't from here. They're like, oh, we made a right turn on red, which they drive on the left side of the road. So that'd be equivalent to making a left on red.
Okay.
So he was like, what are you doing? And we're like, Mom! We showed the license. He's like, oh, okay. It's okay. You can't do that. And he's like, what the fuck are you? And he like cussed at us. We're like, I'm so sorry. But yeah, once they realize like, oh, okay, you're not from here, like,
Yeah.
you can't do that, and just let us go, which is like how it should be. It's not that serious to be losing your life over not putting your blinker on.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that serious if you scoot over. Like, yeah. So that's how it should be. It's quite comforting, but it's still, you have to train yourself to get used to that.
Definitely look forward to coming out there.
Yes, I'm gonna treat y'all. Don't worry.
A couple more topics. So Nipsey Hussle's debut album came out the 16th in 2018. Victory Lap. It's now platinum. And I have a few songs on there that I actually love. Last time that I checked, it's very hilarious because that's like one of my mom's favorite songs. She's from Cali, so
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Dedication featuring Kendrick. That's definitely one of my favorites on there. And Double Up featuring Dom Kennedy.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Double Up. Yes. That song. That's actually one of the songs that I listened to the most after I found out he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
That one kind of hurt a lot because it just seemed kind of senseless to me.
It's very senseless.
So, but yeah, I mean, and now we have Today, and kind of the same situation. Like, man, like, what is?
And he was super young.
Yeah, 20 years old.
Yeah.
Like, jeez. Like, it's not that serious,
Like,
man.
for what? I really like that message Jeezy put out. Like, they print money every day. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, we're kings. Y'all need to act as such. And it's just like, we have enough of us getting killed
Right.
for other things. We don't need to. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But at least, you know, the music's there, and that's what continues to live on.
Yeah.
So his message is there. Thank goodness, you know, he was reporting a lot as well. So he was very dedicated to his message, and that will always be there. So it's good to know that people will continue to reference it and bring it up, and he definitely did impact the community.
But yeah, thoughts and prayers are going out to Pop Smoke's like family, his friends. Just stop being reckless out there, y'all. Like, really think about what y'all are doing and the impact that it'll have on people before you do these things. I know sometimes things are impulsive, but it's just like that. You could have found another way to get whatever you needed. You didn't have to kill someone.
Right.
So it's very unfortunate. And then moving on to our last topic, Snoop Dogg, and it's something that I found very interesting, the power of manifestation with your words. So on February 21st in 96, he was actually found innocent.
Right.
So in 93, for those of you who might be younger and don't remember, he was charged with a first-degree murder from like a rival gang member. His bodyguard actually shot the guy. But the way, you know, LAPD mishandles cases, and I think one of the man who got shot, one of his friends, like hit the gun and everything else. So that definitely contributed to him being found innocent. But the reason why I brought this up and tied it into manifestation with your words was this Breakfast Club interview that I seen in 2018. And he said that Murder Was the Case, the song that he wrote, actually came out before that whole thing happened. And he said he felt like his pen created that situation.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Well, your words are powerful, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've even been told, like, your thoughts are your prayers.
Yeah.
So you have to monitor how you think, what you say.
Absolutely.
Because the universe doesn't know if that's what you want or don't want.
Exactly.
It's just if you're saying it. So it's like, well, why would they want it if they're saying it?
Yeah.
So yeah. Whew.
Yeah.
Whew.
And I remember he was saying that whenever he would perform that song, sometimes he would cry because like the situation, like it was a real life. And so after that, he said that he started to write life, like as far as his songs and not things like that. So yeah, and he also evolved as well, like expanded his portfolio. Now he has like Marcus Potluck, he's football coaching.
Yeah, he has a reggae album.
Yeah.
He have a gospel
album.
Yeah. Country, maybe. No, yes, maybe no. I don't know. Go ahead, get them coins, man.
Yeah. But yeah,
Country music was started by black people, so go ahead.
let's get into it. But yeah, manifestation is definitely real. So
No, it really is. That's kind of how I am here today. I always saw myself going back to Antigua, and it was actually my goal to live there before I turned 30. So the month after my 30th birthday, so just a month into my 31st birthday, I moved there. So I was like, all right, that's not bad.
yeah,
I missed it by a month, but I can deal with that. So that was something I wrote on a Post-it and just had it in front of my my computer, and just kind of didn't know how, but broke it down and tried to figure out the best way to get there. So started from the goal and worked my way back. So yeah.
So it can happen. Y'all write it down, make a plan.
Yes.
Speak life into your plans and make it happen.
Exactly. Yes, and definitely like hire a team, because my goodness, like it.
You can't get through life by
You
yourself.
cannot, and it's so much more difficult.
It's not a thing.
Yeah, I mean, you could elevate yourself so much faster if you found people that have your same vision and like, believe in the same thing that you do. You all work together to ensure that everybody's getting theirs and lifting themselves up.
Exactly.
So, I mean, absolutely, like manifest, write that down, invest in the team, and yeah, just have a plan. So that's what I do.
And she's a whole boss chick.
I mean, I got you. Yes, right.
Yeah, she's a whole boss.
I'm
so.
working through. I'm working through. But thank you. Yeah, no, that's great. And like this, I've seen the growth with Black in the Day. Also, starting as stories and now it's manifesting into this as well. So I'm excited. Look at you.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Yes. Yes.
You know I owed you. I really talked. So.
Oh,
I did. I was not trying to fool with people. Yeah.
Look, that's how you just stay under the radar. You see things, you're there, but yeah, that's the best. Let's take a step back. But yeah, no, I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. Like, this was really dope.
I like
I enjoyed that conversation.
I feel good. I was like, oh my gosh, like I was catching up on current events, so I was like, let me try
naturally
and be hip to what's going on. But no, this was a lot of fun, so I'm excited to see your growth and progress as well.
Thank you so much.
Oh yes, you can find me on Instagram, Amber C. Edwards. My website, also ambercedwards.com. It's pretty much Amber C. Edwards on everything all across the board. I got it in college and just kind of stuff. So reach out to me if you have any questions about just kind of figuring out systems, organizing. If you have an idea and you don't know how to begin execution, hit me up on Instagram. I love giving out like free advice all the time. One of my favorite sayings is when you get, give, when you learn, teach. So whenever I get something, I'm just tell everybody like, this worked great. Try it out yourself. But yeah, hit me up and go from there. Let's create some magic.
All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in to that episode. To get daily content, follow us on all of our social media platforms, and I can't wait to see you guys next week.